being here, and especially the family representatives. We care deeply about airline safety. For one thing, all of us get on a plane every week, going and coming home, and so we're as concerned about American safety as any other safety around the world. I live in Dallas, Texas, where we have DFW and Love Field, and both airports have airlines very involved in this area, and it does cross my mind often how above board we are with the examination of the planes and the agencies in charge, and wonder sometimes if some laxity might cause a little slip up. I know that we have a very, very safe aviation activities, but I wonder if each of you could tell me anything that would give us a little bit more assurance that we're headed in the right direction for making sure there is safety as a number one concern each time a plane is involved. It really, this kind of accident gets your attention. And we want to be supportive of whatever it takes to ensure more and more safety. We have more and more air traffic and more technology involved. Change does come. So I am very concerned as an old mind who does not move as fast as some young ones. I am basically very concerned about safety in aviation. We see more and more traffic. So each of you will take some time, if you will, to give me some of your thoughts of what we need to focus on to ensure that.
Congresswoman, I think that you can rest assured that our aviation system is the safest in the world. I've been an observer of this industry for 20 years. I worked on the Hill and did oversight of the FAA. I worked at the FAA, and now I represent the airlines. And I can tell you, the dedicated people that are at the FAA and that are in the airline industry, safety is absolutely our top priority. And when accidents like this happen, we take them incredibly seriously. We go back, we look, and we try to be better the next time. So even though we've had a decade of a perfect safety record, albeit that one terrible fatality, we recognize that we have to be better. And that's why I mentioned in my testimony, the types of programs that we have right now allow us to predict and prevent. We identify trends. I can assure you that when the FAA, and I'll tell you what the good sign is. I think Sarah Nelson mentioned she's noticed a chastened attitude and motivation. When something like this happens in the aviation community, we redouble our efforts. We don't rely on our perfect record from the past. We know we have to get better, and we're committed to doing that.
Thank you.
I'd like to note that I agree wholeheartedly with Sharon, and I think that there is no doubt that everyone across the industry, whether it's regulators, operators, or the frontline personnel who make the airlines fly, are absolutely committed to safety and can tell you without a doubt that that is the foremost thought on their minds. There are some things that we can learn from this, though, and things that we can do better. And one of them is fully funding FAA personnel and making sure that we are competitive with the private sector for the certification engineers who are working at the FAA. And I think that we can also make sure that the reporting systems that Captain Carey was talking about that help us continue to analyze how we're doing, look at near misses, look at potential problems where employees had a distraction with their safety duties. And they're able to do that because they can report these issues without a punitive response. So that has been under attack in recent years, and in our experience has been diminished somewhat, and we have had to fight very hard for the continued programs that ensure non-punitive reporting systems so that all of the employees can identify when they see an issue. And I would say that those two issues especially could be addressed in this time, both the funding and also the continued support of the reporting systems that allow us to continue to analyze the safety systems and keep us safe.
Thanks, President Nelson. Thank you, Representative Johnson. Recognized for